I still remember the quiet lights on the road outside our town, how they flickered like they were trying to tell us not to give up. You laughed at nothing, I pretended I wasn't falling apart, and the window shook with the music we thought would save us. Summer dust on my sneakers, your voice stuck in my head. Every corner feels like somewhere we never got to go. I've been counting every moment since the day we said goodbye, not because I wanna go back, but because it taught me how to try. The echoes of our promises still move under my skin, like ghosts that push me forward instead of pulling me in. You were the one who said the sky always breaks before it clears. Funny how I didn't believe you until these years. So I'm driving back to the quiet lights where we learned the world was bigger than our fears. Even though you're gone from my side, the memory still tells me I'll be fine here. Bittersweet but burning bright. I'm not who I was that night, but the hope we left behind still feels alive. I heard you moved to another city, chasing something new. I guess we grew in different directions, but I'm thankful I knew you. We were messy, reckless, broke, but there was truth in everything we spoke. And sometimes that's enough to keep a heart from closing. If I could talk to the version of me you used to know, I'd tell her losing things is how you learn to grow. And maybe you already knew that, maybe that's why you let go. So I'm driving back to the quiet lights where we learned the world was bigger than our fears. Even though you're gone from my side, the memory still tells me I'll be fine here. Bittersweet but burning bright. I'm not who I was that night, but the hope we left behind still feels alive. Under the fading neon glow, I finally feel the part of me you helped me find. And tonight I'm letting go, not of you, but of the fear inside.
Your blue hoodie still lives in my drawer. Smells like a season. I'm not ready to forget. We spent those nights on your apartment floor, cheap ramen, dim lights, stories we never told before. You said life felt heavy. I said I'd help you carry the part of you that disappearing in the dark. We weren't perfect, barely smart, but we held each other's hearts loosely, like something precious but temporary. It's blue hoodie season again, and I feel you like a soft echo on my skin. Not heartbreak, not regret, just the warmth of something I'm glad I met. If growing up means losing things, then losing you, you taught me how to begin again. I hear you move someplace warmer, someplace where winter can't corner. Fragile hope, I'm happy really, because we both needed distance to heal. But when the cold wind hits just right, I remember your voice saying maybe we'll be okay.
Glow sticks cracking in the dark. That was our idea of magic. We snuck onto the rooftop after school. Your backpack full of snacks, mine full of dreams I couldn't say aloud. You waved a green glow stick and said, let's make a promise that doesn't break. I laughed, but I wanted it to be true. Glow stick promises, bright for a night, but they taught us how to hold the light. Even when color fades, something of us still stays. Bittersweet, a little reckless. We were young but endless. Glow stick promises still glow inside. Glow stick promises. You left town first, chasing a college far away. I stayed, took a job, tried to breathe through the change. But on nights when everything feels too loud, I crack a glow stick just to remember how brave we were at 17. Maybe the promise wasn't meant to last, maybe it was meant to guide. Glow stick promises, bright for a night, but they taught us how to hold the light. Even when the color fades, something of us still stays. Bittersweet, a little less. We were young but endless. Glow stick promises still glow inside. And somewhere on another rooftop, two kids still glow in the dark. And somewhere on another rooftop, two kids still glow in the dark. We weren't strong, we were just stubborn enough not to shatter. Remember the playground behind the school, where we hid from the things we didn't wanna feel. You with your chipped nail polish, me with my stupid dreams, both pretending we were terrified of turning into adults. We were kids who didn't break, even when the world bent us out of shape. We held our fear like a keepsake, but still ran toward the light. Maybe we were a mess, but we tried, and that's more than most can say. You cried behind the vending machine, said your home didn't feel like home. I didn't know what to say, so I stayed. Sometimes presence is louder than words. You told me one day we'd laugh about it. I didn't believe you, but here I am, smiling through the ache. If the world ever feels too heavy for you, remember this: we learned to stand on legs that were shaking. Kids who didn't break, we're still proving it every day. And somewhere in another lifetime, we're still running towards something bright. Midnight breath on fire glass. Your laughter's dark like graffiti, like graffiti. We walk the back streets of our city. Your hoodie's too long, my thoughts too loud. You said the world felt heavier after 18. I said maybe that's how we know we're alive. Our shadows overlapped under the neon. And for a moment I thought we could outrun the things that scared us. Your words were midnight graffiti, messy and fleeting, written on the walls of who I used to be. I still trace them quietly when the night feels too heavy. Not regret, not pity, just the echo of the kid inside of me. Yeah. Time stole the corners we used to claim, painted over our names like we were never here. But I keep the memory anyway, because some art doesn't fade, it just moves somewhere deeper. I hope you found a place where your voice doesn't shake, where your dreams don't feel too fragile to say out loud. Yeah. Your words were midnight graffiti, and they still shine when I'm lost. Some nights I swear I hear you laughing in the distance.
Your name lighting on my screen after midnight still hits harder than it should. I hesitated before answering, pretending I heckle over anything. Your voice sounded like the old version of us, tired, honest, a little scared of what the night might make of day. You asked if I ever thought about the things we left unfinished. I said sometimes, but the truth is always. A phone call after midnight feels like opening a window to our past lives. Not love, not regret, just two hearts remembering how to speak. Healing has a sound, maybe it's as quiet. A phone call after midnight might be the closest we get to right. You said the city felt bigger than your chest, and I laughed because I knew what you meant. Growing up is lonely, even when we pretend it isn't. But hearing you breathe between sentences felt like stepping back into a room I didn't know I missed it. Maybe we won't try again, maybe that's okay. But thank you for calling when the world felt too heavy. A phone call after midnight. A kind of and when the line went quiet, I finally felt calm. Your voice still echoes in the heat, like summer memories refusing to fade. We drove too fast on empty roads, windows down, singing songs we barely knew. You traced your dreams on the dashboard with your fingers, set some version of us we never became. I wish I could replay the summer, freeze the moments where we felt younger. Not to change them, but to remember how it felt when life was lighter, bittersweet, a little wonder. Yeah, I'd replay the summer just to find that old spark again. You left town chasing some better, I stayed behind, learning how to breathe without you. Funny how growing up feels like a goodbye, even when no one says it, but you taught me how to try. Run without fear of falling. Maybe we were meant to be a lesson, not a lifetime, and that's still beautiful somehow. Replay the summer, not to remember what hope felt like. And if our paths meet again, maybe we'll recognize each other by the dreams we left behind. Moonlight on the hood of your car, look like a rewind button to another life. We drove without direction, just letting the night decide. You talked about a future that felt too big for the both of us. I kept glancing at your hands, wondering how many versions of us they held. Rewind the moonlight, take me back to the moment where everything felt possible, not to undo, but to remember the courage I had beside you. Bittersweet, but burning bright. Rewind the moonlight, just one more night. You left a year later, said you couldn't breathe here. I understood. Some hearts outgrow small towns before they outgrow people, but sometimes I still hear your laughter in the curve of the highway, and it steadies me. If hope has a shape, maybe it's the glow we carried when we didn't know we were learning how to let go. Rewind the moonlight, just long enough to feel brave again. The night fades, but you still shine somewhere in me.
Static on the radio, sneakers kicking dust. You said the world was too small for both of us. We were kids, orbiting dreams too big for our pockets, drawing futures on our arms like temporal tattoos. I still remember the heat of August and how your eyes said run before your mouth did. We didn't know where we were headed, only that staying still felt like forgetting who we wanted to become. We were satellite youth, flying past the truth, chasing something bright enough to prove we could break through. Even if the sky was cracked, we didn't let the summer pull back. Yeah, we were reckless, shining uncool, satellite youth. You got a job, I left town first. Funny how change never happens how we rehearse. But every time I see a sunburned sky, I hear your voice saying we'd be alright.
You believed in me before I knew how to. That's something I still carry like a bruise, that somehow feels good.
I hope wherever you are, you're still chasing stars, still burning loud like you used to.
Some rebellions never end, they just turn into something true.
We were satellite youth, and maybe in some way we still are. We were satellite youth.
Night falls, but I glow with the proof of our satellite Shit's blurred like handwriting from someone I used to know. You moved 3 hours away, said the skyline felt like freedom, and you needed a place to breathe. I wrote letters I never sent, words too fragile to survive the post. But every time I see a skyline, I whisper your name anyway. These skyline letters, written in the glow of distance, carry everything we never said. Not love, not lost, just the truth that lived between us. Bittersweet, but somehow better than trying to forget her. These skyline letters still follow me home. I imagine you on your bunny hair in the wind, wearing the sweater I left behind. Do you ever think of me when the trains pass at night? I'm not asking for a sign, just wondering if our shadows still overlap somewhere out there. Maybe if things were different, we'd trace the same skyline. But maybe distance taught us the shape of our home. Silent Skyline letters, the
Snow isn't quiet. It remembers every step we tried to forget. We walked home under street lamps that made the cold glow like something holy.
Your breath was a soft ghost in the air. Mine trembled like a secret I couldn't say.
You told me winter made you feel suspended, as if time slowed down enough for us to notice what we normally hide. Snow is not quiet. The radio crackles like it knows our names. You were lightning, short, bright, impossible to hold. I was static, always buzzing, never bold. Together we made a kind of noise that felt like music to kids who didn't know better. We were broken maybe, but beautifully so. Static hearts, beating loud, trying to find a signal in the crowd. Even when we fell apart, we sparked enough to light the dark. Bittersweet, but I still say we burned in the perfect way. Static hearts never fade. You said the world was too big to stay scared. Courage felt overrated, but you pushed me past the things I hated about myself. Funny how someone you lose still helps you grow. If you hear this song someday, I hope you smile knowing you were the first person who believed I could be more than the noise in my chest. Still glowing in the static of memory. Maybe that's enough. Maybe that's enough.
Frost on the windows, breath like toast, the kind of night where silence feels like a song. I walk the streets we used to wander after school, laughing at nothing, pretending we were cool. Your scarf wrapped twice around your neck. My hands always too cold to understand what I felt. I never said I loved you. Maybe you knew, maybe not, but the memory glows like a Polaroid we never shot. All these Polaroids we never took float in my mind like pages from an unfinished book. Even though the winter's colder now, I feel the warmth of you somehow. Bittersweet, but I still look at the Polaroids we never took. You left for a city that speaks in brighter lights. I stayed behind, learning how to survive my quiet nights. But growing up doesn't mean forgetting. I keep the echoes of your voice where it's always said. And some nights I imagine who we'd be if we'd been brave enough to see what lived between us. Maybe love is just a moment you realize too late. Maybe hope is the thing that fills the empty space. Either way, I'm grateful for the trace you left on me. All these Polaroids we never took I'll hold them close, not as regret, but as proof we once believed in something tender. And maybe that's enough forever. Winter fades, the memories stay like a quiet glowing hook, Polaroids we never took.
The hallway smells